What is up, YouTubelettes? It is PuddlesA1 here, and I am bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle. Today, guys, I got an NU match against this guy from the Smoking Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I do not remember his name, because unlike most of my saving stuff, I didn't immediately put it on my laptop. I left it on the game for too long, because when I went to go, get more battles, I forgot, crap, I didn't save the other guy's battle, so I never got his name. I did at one point, but I forgot it completely. So, looking at his team, he does have a lot of Pokemon that can set up, like the Camerupt and the Gorbis and the Beheeyem are the Pokemon I'm looking at right now, because Rock Polish, Shell Smash, and Trick Room Nasty Plot is a problem. So the biggest threat on his team is going to be the Swellow, because I don't have Stealth Rock and it outspeeds my whole team. So here we go. My opponent's going to be leading off with the Camerupt, as I decided to lead off my Purugly. Now, that's the standard lead for my team, basically, but I didn't really know what he was going to go for, so I decided to go for the U-turn. I figured he'd want to go for the Shell Smash first turn, so I go out into my Seadra outright to threaten him out. But he does go for the Stealth Rock, which I should have seen coming, because no other Pokemon on his team had the capability of setting it up. So that was pretty much a misplay on my part, I'm going to count it as, because I could have easily gone for the return and done a lot of damage. But I do get a critical hit burn on my Scald to this Meganium, and my critical hit's going to do more because of my Sniper ability, which just boosts it from, I believe, 2 times to 3 times or something like that. But he does go for the Giga Drain here, and I go out in my Roselia because I don't want to take a Giga Drain or a Leech Seed, so I can pretty much wall this thing as long as I want to. I decided to go for the Sludge Bomb on this turn to get the poison on whatever wants to come in, or even take out the Meganium. And luckily for me, I do get the poison on this Camerupt, which is really nice. So it's going to be a lot easier to take out this guy from, the range of HP that it's at, and especially because it's poisoned and stuff. So I decided to switch out and go out into my Seadra to take the Fire-type move is what I predicted, but he goes for the Earth Power to get a nice neutral hit off on the Seadra, or even a neutral hit on the Roselia. So I go for another Scald here, not wanting to overpredict and have him stay in and I don't get to kill him or something. But he goes on to the Meganium, which is the obvious play, and now it's kind of here that I realize that we've been doing the same thing for far too many turns, so I'm going to try and mix it up on this turn, knowing he's going to want to switch out. He does get a return crit on my Roselia, not the biggest deal because it's a Roselia, like I was going to take it, but what I should have done here is gone for the Synthesis, because the spikes, as you see, will come and bite me in the balls later. So here, I would have been at like full HP. So I could have switched out and gone into my Arbok, and I would have taken the Lava Plume because I predicted him to go for the Fire-type move and not the Earth Power. And even if he got the burn, I do have Shed Skin, and I do have the Aqua Tail, so I'm not really sure if the burn would have mattered just because times 4 is super effective. But I do manage to hit, which is really nice. So Arbok finally gets a kill, guys. It's been way too long. You guys haven't seen Arbok get a kill, so there it is. I decided to go for the Sucker Punch here, and this is part number 1 where it doesn't really matter that I had the spikes up because I broke his sturdy anyway with the Sucker Punch. So he goes for the Earthquake. I go out into my Seadra, predicting him to want to go for another Earthquake, but he makes a really nice prediction, goes out into his Meganium. I'm not sure if it's a prediction at this point or just his answer to my Seadra. I think he just wanted to safe switch into something else, maybe to even switch up moves on his Sock. Now that my well, no, I still have Roselia, so we couldn't go for close combat. But I do go out into my Roselia here as he makes a very, very nice switch out into his Swellow, because now he has a Pokemon that's Death Fodder, and he has like basically Switch Initiative. So he's going to go for a Facade, and it's going to bring me down to around half from the HP that I was at. And then he's going to go for another Facade. It's not going to be enough to take me out. I live on 1 HP. Really hoped I would wake up there and go for another Rest, or even an Ice Beam would have helped, but he does manage to go for the U-turn, take me out, and go out into his Meganium as Death Fodder. So now we have a double down, which is really bad because that's part number 2 where spikes come to bite me in the balls. But I do manage to go out into my Musharna, knowing that he's going to go out into his Sock because that's his Scarfer. This is a really nice thing for me right now because I get to go for the Calm Mind for free, and then he brings in this Beheeyem, and now I'm getting kind of worried, but I know he won't go for the Nasty or the Trick Room because I will outspeed him in Trick Room because that's Musharnas are slower than those things. So I decided to go for the Calm Mind again, and then I believe he goes for another Shadow Ball. That's all he goes for here, and then I'm just gonna go for Moonlight here because I can't lose my Musharna. This is my answer to the Swellow at this point. So I'm playing very conservatively now because I lost one of my walls and my other wall is at half HP, so I really can't over predict or anything here. And luckily for me, I have not gotten punished for setting up so much and being so stally. And by punished, of course, I mean, you know, critical hits, special defensive drops, you know, things of that nature. So here I go for another Moonlight, and then at this range of HP, I'm pretty comfortable with going for another, or well, going for my first Psychic, and I'm pretty sure I could take out the Beheeyem from the range of HP that's at, especially after one more Life Orb hit. And it's a good thing that I went for it there, because he does actually get the special defensive drop on that Shadow Ball, which is not that big of a deal, but it's a good thing that I went for the Psychic there. Now, he goes out into a Swell Out and goes for the Facade, and the Facade's not going to be enough to take me out, but it does a lot of damage. I go for the Moonlight knowing he's going to want to go for that, maybe even go for the U-turn. But what I should have done here is gone for another Moonlight, predicting the U-turn, because that's super effective and stuff, and it probably wouldn't have done that much, but I probably should have predicted the U-turn and gone for another Moonlight, but he does just switch out and go into the Sock as I go for the Psychic, and that's right then is where I knew that I lost the game, because I could not deal with this Swallow because of the amount of damage it did to me with the Facade the first time, and I'm not going to be able to take another one. And if I had Stealth Rocks up, this would have been a lot easier. Maybe if I even had my Seedra left, it would have been a lot easier, but I'm not going to be able to take a Facade from that range of HP, as you can clearly tell. If I would have gone for the Moonlight, or not the Moonlight, but the Synthesis, I'm pretty sure I could have been able to take one and retaliate with like a Sludge Bomb or something, but I do decide to go for the Return here. He probably thought I had the Fake Out, and that's why he switched out, but that's not the case. I am Choice Banded, as you all know, and now he goes out into his Swellow, goes for the Return, or the Facade. Had anything been able to live a hit, it would have been that Perugly, but that's not the case. Go out into my Zangoose, go for the Quick Attack, hoping to take it out. I don't manage to take it out. He's going to get me with the Facade, and that's going to be the very, very narrow 1-0. Thank you, Guy, for the battle. Not sure who you are. If you do end up watching this, which would be really cool, if you could leave your you know, your name, either your YouTube name or your, you know, Smoking Wi-Fi Battle Finder name in the, not the description, but the comments. I can put it in the video and do all that cool stuff. But if you guys want to go ahead and watch my last video, feel free to click my Arbok. If you want to see my next video when I upload it, click the Perugly. Thank you guys for watching. I am almost at 400 subs, so expect the Farewell Fridays to start soon. I'm really excited about that, because I have a lot of teams lined up for the next, you know, round, I guess. But you know, I'm really hoping to get to 400 after this video, because then I could use those Pokemon. And I'm running low on battles because I don't have Wi-Fi again, because my mom got rid of the cable so we could get new stuff, and now we got to hook that up today. So when this goes up, I will have Wi-Fi, and I will be able to take battles and stuff. So ask me on Skype. We'll do the other stuff now. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, add me on Skype. PuddlesA1 is the name throughout all that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Have a great night. Peace, love, and later, Gators.